Simple lang yun sa akin. Bakit tayo kakalma? Itong galit nga natin, dapat pinapakita natin, di ba? Dapat inaano natin. I mean, even if you talk very, very objectively about what this administration has done and what it has not done, there's every reason for us to be angry. So bakit kalma lang tayo? Sino may sabing dapat kumalma tayo? Hindi ba dapat galit tayo? Galit tayo kasi nilalapastangan yung karapatan natin na napipilitan ang Vice President na lumabas at siya yung humarap sa mga sometimes outright bastos na mga katanungan ng mga kongresistang wala naman kapakaliit ang mandato ikumpara mo dun sa ating Vice President. Bakit ako kakalma? Pag nakikita ko na pinagtatawanan nila yung mga gutom, bakit tayo kakalma kung nakikita nyo na ang daming BS na nakita na ni Vice President, konti pa lang itong mga nilalabas niya. Bakit tayo kakalma? Yun samantalang nilalapastangan din nila ang dignidad ng ating Vice President. So, huwag niyong sasabihin ko kalma lang. Hindi po nagwo-work yung ganyang klaseng kalma. Galit tayo. Galit kung galit. Kasi yung galit ang dapat kinakapitan natin para para magbago tayo ng ating binoboto, para magbago yung mga voting habits natin. Ang saya, no? For the most part, VP Inday is on fire. Did you notice? Pero she spoke in very gentle terms, very gentle ang kanyang boses. She has kept her demeanor very low key. Pero oh my gosh, may mapapaso talaga sa mga sinabi ni VP Inday. Now, before we go into our favorite parts, understand what the purpose of this one is. Alam niyo, she's for the most part, ito yung tingin ko, no? What she's doing is broadcasting the gentle reminder, excuse me, a gentle reminder that you can push people and you can push people and you can keep pushing them until it comes to a point where you can't push them anymore. So parang may reminder lang to, oy, may boundaries tayo dito. And you have long gone past those boundaries. Kumbaga, matagal na kayong lumampas dun sa makakaya dapat or dapat kinakaya ng taong bayan at magsasalita na siya. So, oo nga eh. So, hindi pa ito complete. We'll just go into parts of these. Meron pa rin tayong full-blown na live mamaya. This is just like the first reaction to today's press conference. And for me, she's, kumbaga, if in the last pasabog niya, in the last press cons, what she was saying is that, okay, these are the lines, ha? And now what she's saying is, these are the lines, and you have gone past it a long time ago. Pero, hindi rin siya, kumbaga, she's not stupid to make statements that would incite to sedition or anything like that. So, alam niya. So, ang sinasabi niya, her purpose is to call the BS as they come. So, yun yung sinasabi niya ngayon. But what I see here also is that she is also well aware of her leadership. She's also well aware of the heavy burden of expectations of those who feel that this administration is already going too far. Kumbaga, oops, sorry. Saan po mapapanood ang press conference ni VP Inday? You can check Valiente Network on Facebook or her personal Facebook, which is Inday Sara Duterte. Sabi ni Konyong, are you also going to live on TikTok? Well, I'm not live right now on TikTok because I'm mobile, and when I'm mobile, usually it's just one, either TikTok only or Facebook, YouTube only. So, sabi ni WCT Win, self-damaging statements by VP Sara. Could you expound? What do you think are self-damaging there? Okay. And we can, let's take it apart. It's possible that you're right. But on the other hand, let's see what you think are self-damaging. Para sa akin, hindi. The general impression to me is that she feels the burden of the people. At ito pa, she is giving first-hand information. In other words, tayo, nararamdaman natin yung burden ng mga polisiya, yung epekto ng mga polisiya. Ito yung mga sinasabi natin that the leaders pwede do something, pero the people who feel the effects are those of us who are down here. Okay? So, and kumbaga, na-validate niya yung pakiramdam natin. Unang-una, sinabi nga niya na hindi nga marunong magpresidente ito. Yung sinasabi niya gano'n. Diba? So, tapos yung kwento ng relo. Yung, ay, hi kay Sir Lito. Andito si Sir Lito, David. Sabi niya, Sarah can bring down the entire government if she tells everything that transpired in the past years. I think that's what she's up to. Is, oh, ito patikim, ganyan. And to be fair to her, tama yung sinabi niya kasi saksi ako dyan. When she says that she was tolerated, totoo naman po yun. Kasi saksi ko nga yan, nakita ko yan. Kumbaga, si Presidente, parang ang trato sa kanya parang, oh, what do you want? Do you want ganito? O sige, we'll get you that. Do you want ganito? Pero alam nyo na it was patronizing. Yung hindi yan, hindi, it wasn't true na pag-care sa KVP Inday. It was more like na, oh, bigyan nyo nga ng, parang bigyan nyo ng candy itong isang to para hindi umiyak. Parang ganun. Baka biglang, parang condescending and patronizing. So, saksi ako dyan. Personal ko yung nakikita. Nakikita ko din na buti nga sinasabi niya tinotolerate siya, but it wasn't mere tolerance, sa totoo lang. Pagtitimpi pa nga yung nakikita ko eh. So yung sinasabi niya na she was merely tolerated, mabait pa siya sa kanyang pagsasabi ng ganyan. So para sa kanya, o di sige, as long as you leave me alone, let me do this, okay lang. Titiisin niya yung titiisin niya yung mere tolerance na sinasabi niyang ganon. So, but in law, mere tolerance also has another meaning. So, pag sinabi niyang, oh, she was merely tolerated, okay lang yon. Parang, oh, sige, andyan na rin lang. Parang, parang literal, parang si Cinderella, oh, sige, nandyan ka na rin lang. Oh, basta do whatever, your own thing there. Huwag kang sumali dito. So, she was never part of the leadership. She was not even considered part of the barkada. She was not even treated like a friend. Unless ang tingin nila, yun ang friendship, yung mga tipong walang personal, walang kahit ano, basta, o sige, vice president ka, di bibigyan ka namin ng konting puwang dito. Yun. So, ang sarap panoorin paulit-ulit. Kaya mamayang gabi, medyo malilate tayo dun sa sa pag-live natin kasi dahil dadaan pa ako. Titingnan natin kung may ads sa Friday today and so on. But babasahin natin papakinggan natin uli itong sinabi ni VP Inday. Sabi ni Messiah, Messiah, pagayon, sounds that medyo galit na si VP Sara. Ramdam ko dahil Bisaya ako, love ko ang tapang niya sabihin nyo, hukayin ko tatay nyo, itapong ko sa PhilHealth. Sa Philippine Sea. Tama, West Philippine Sea. Totoo yan. Okay, so, nakakagigil nga, di ba? Sinabi niya kay Senator Amy, ang kwento niya is sinabi niya ito kay Senator Amy, it was in a group chat at maraming saksi dyan sa group chat na yan. So, sinabi, pag hindi nga, kasi gigil siya about itong mga ginagawa sa WPH, which essentially is massive disinformation and the dumbing down of the Philippine electorate. Particularly when it comes to, yung kumbaga, you have a leadership that is ardently, ardently na lang instead of vapidly, instead of promoting racism. So, ayun. So sabi ni ako si Tigong, baka Rolex yung relo niya kaya hindi niya maibigay doon sa gumraduate. Ganito yon, pwede namang sabihin na hindi mo mabibigay. Why should I give it to you? Parang ganon yung sagot. And for VP Inday, hindi ka naman, okay lang yun kung hindi ka. Kasi mahal nga, paano kung mahal ang relo? Alam ko mahilig ang presidente sa relo. And alam ko, hindi mo murahin yung mga relo niya. So he could have said, well, I can't give you this one, but I could have something sent to you. Ay, para may relo ka. Parang ganon, di ba? And then you can whatever. Naiintindihan ko yung request na ganon because there really are certain people na hindi sila talaga nakakatikim ng anything. Nothing has ever been given to them in life. So they have learned to ask. Kung hindian sila, o di sige, di hihindian mo ko. Pero, it was said in earnestness by somebody that, has not come from a place where anything expensive was ever considered. They never were given anything. Nothing ever came for free for them. They've had to work for it. They've had to do something for it. So asking this was, it may have been considered inappropriate, pero nakita ni VP Inday kung saan nanggagaling yung request na yon. Plus, syempre, bata, sana hindi na lang pinahiya. Pero, ang nasaktan si VP kasi, it was humiliating somebody na hindi talaga, kumbaga, you don't deserve that. sabi ni John Michael Dialog, when she said she never remembers PRD making gipit to Lenny knowing they are on opposing parties and BBM whom she considers an ally doing it such to her. Very tumpak. Tama yon. Sabi ni Maisog TV, may nire-reserve siya tungkol kay Inday. Totoo yan. Halata. Grace Fredeluce says, may nakausap ako kaninang taga-Tacloban dito sa Singapore. Yun daw, galit na galit daw sila kay Tambi doon. Makaduterte sila, nang gigigil pa siya kanina. So yung mga OFWs na may mga kamag-anak na nandyan sa Tacloban, pwede ba isiro na ninyo si Tamba dyan? May mga kalaban naman, yung isang kalaban tinaas pa yung kami, babae, yung tinaas pa yung kamay ni PRD. So maglagay tayo ng Duterte dyan sa Tacloban nang hindi na makabalik yung mga katulad niyan. Sabi ni Christopher Agapay, lagi po kayong mag-ingat. Attorney Vix, isa po kayo sa pinakiniwalaan ng taong bayan. Maraming salamat po sa inyong concern. Sige po. Sabi ni Amando Tay, kinukot niya si Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. Totoo to. I've read this. Sabi ni Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, I fear all we have done is to awaken a sleeping giant and fill him with terrible resolve. Unquote. Shucks, kinilabutan ako dyan. Sabi ni Bella, basta may kaganapan, ikaw at inaabangan namin mag-asawa for fair and honest explanation. Sabi ni John, attorney, dito natin makikita sa interview ni VP na malapit nang maubos ang pasensya kay Sen Aimee. Totoo ngang blood is thicker than water. It seems like she's sending a warning sa lahat na nakacircle ni VP na alam ko ang ginagawa ninyo behind my back. Mayong hapon, Pinoy farmer in Bukidnon. Eunice says, attorney, si PRD ganyan din, hiningan ng relo. Parang tradisyon yan pag graduation. O yun naman pala eh. So, baka hindi rin alam ni Presidente. Sabi ni, ang lutong ng FU. So, Ricardo Calica says, ask ko lang po, totoo po ba October 19 may botohan na sa Canada? Botohan? Nagtatanong lang po, may listahan na daw sila ng mga kandidato sa pagkasenador. Wala po. Usually, wala pa po kasing campaign period, so imposible po yan. The campaign period for national begins in January and March for local. Mariana says, pwede naman din sabihin ng maayos na bigyan na lang kita ng iba. Oo. Erin Jed said, attorney, totoong nakakatakot si VP. Imagine niya na si B na binabalian ng liig. Nakakatakot na lang. Well, I don't think that's actually what she said. I think it was far, far worse than that. Sabi ni Annalisa, si Digong noon namimigay pa randomly sa mga graduation na ganyan. Florence says, ang unangry by very composed VP in there is the best version. May galit pero hindi pa rin nawawala yung mga punchline. Totoo yan. Sabi ni Lulupay, I think isa sa mga tumawa si Gibo kasi nasa tabi lang niya si VP. Wow, balikan natin yon. So, nagtatanong, LG, The Who. Lalaki po yon kasi when I originally posted, ang daming nagsasabi, they mistook the reference ng LG to a woman kasi itong si LG, ang sabi niya, she brought nothing to the table. Ang reference na ito ay isang rant ni, well, alam niyo naman kung sino si LG, na sabi niya, hindi naman daw, walang dala si Inday, ang nagpapanalo talaga sa kanilang dalawa daw ay si Pangulo, which of course nobody believed. Sabi ni Yumo, about sa pag-investigate sa war on drugs na nakaroon daw ng EJ case, bakit hindi kaya imbestigahan ang mga nasa PIDEA at yung mga undercover cops or internal? Because that would make too much sense. Sabi ni Sidra Del Cua, is that how low this government? Well, I don't think it was the government. She knows exactly kung sinong nagpaano sa kanya, nagpagawanan sa kanya. And I am quite confident that she has done something about it or is doing something about it. Jenny E. Chavez says, totoo po yan. Lagi akong sa Tacloban because of work. Grabe, ang tagal na ng mga Romualdez dyan, pero walang asenso. Mabaho, madumi, daming kanal, kalsada, lubak-lubak sa, sa employment doon. Pia Colada says, let's campaign for the opponents of Tambi and Friends. Well, I definitely will post yung tinaas ni Digong ng kamay na kandidato sa Tacloban, yung babae po, para iboto, para alam natin kung sino yung opponents. Sabi ni Gaudium, it's best. My three cousins' families who are in Hong Kong are outraged about this administration. They supported Marcos due to Duterte, but this time they feel betrayed and they were extremely angry about Marcos and Romualdez. Sabi ni Ma'am Christine, hindi alam. Maraming hindi alam si BBM. Well, this I can believe it is entirely believable. So, but the problem with saying that he doesn't know anything, that will exonerate him from a lot of the wrongdoing that's going on in government. So you need to also be careful about that. Well, I think that in a way, no, the VP was still being kind to the president. Na sinasabi niya maraming walang alam. Double-edged sword yan eh. On the one hand, what she's saying is that as president, you ought to know these things. On the other hand, what she's also saying is that a lot of viciousness that is happening in this administration are things that he, not only that he ought to know, but doesn't actually know about. So it's also another statement on the leadership. Uh, Armand, nabasa ko na yan. Very memorable sa akin yung statement ni VP about Tambi that he's an embarrassment for the Philippines. Yes, I agree with that one. He is an embarrassment for the Philippines. It might also be an oblique reference to the case in Delaware that is now part of the judicial record. In fact, it is now established fact in the United States of his um, alleged, well, dito kasi sa Pilipinas, alleged pa yan. Kasi it has to be proven here para magkaroon ng epekto. But remember that he has no immunity from suit for something like that. Ha? He was not acting as a congressman. He was not acting as although he presented himself as Speaker of the House, he was outside of Congress. This is not a privileged speech. This was not an inquiry. This was not anything. And so he is not covered by any immunity on that. And so I think, well, alam nyo na, alam niya that if a case is going to be filed here for precisely yan, for criminal acts, he unfortunately will not be covered by any parliamentary immunity. Arnold Hernandez said, ang matinding sinabi ni Inday ay hindi sanay mamuno bilang presidente si BBM. Ma'am Violeta says, Attorney Trix, mag-ingat kayo lagi watching here in Macau. I promise to do so. Sabi ni Alma C. Khalid, yung batang humihingi ng sasakyan sa hari ng Saudi, pinahanap ng hari at binigyan ng sasakyan. O kasi I'm also expecting some of the PMAers to explain this tradition of asking for somebody's watch. So, but yung concern po ni VP Inday was primarily, if you don't understand something and this thing happens, then treat the graduates gently. Diba? Diba? Sabi ni Isel, tinawag niya Mr. Deception si BPM. So yes, one of the reasons why nag-live ako ngayon is I want you to tell me which were your favorite quotable quotes of the VP today. Sabi ni Luca Ret, Larry Gaton. Sabi ni Dennis Gaya Cruz, it seems that you're giving always the PBBM the benefit of the doubt. Am I? When I say that he's failed in his leadership, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. When I say that well, I've always been like that. But I also always give the benefit of the doubt to the VP when they're accusing her of bad things. I also give the benefit of the doubt to PRD. So, what do you want me to do? Gusto mo na against my will, against what I see objectively, you want me to say something else. Pero ang sinasabi ko, and I have been consistent here, is that he has failed in his leadership. And that's also what VP Inday is saying. Oh, by the way, baka nakakalimutan mo. Ako yung unang nagsabi niya na hindi tinotolerate lang si VP Inday. And in fact, she has not been treated well. So, why are you saying something like that? Anong gusto mong sabihin ko? Meron na pa ba akong freedom of speech sa'yo? John Michael says she was asked her plan on 2028 elections and she said, let's wait for fourth quarter of 2026. Hope we can fast forward to that time. Benjamin says, kahit gaano kamahal ang relo na yon, napakaliit na bahagi yon ng wealth niya. Maliban na lang kung may sentimental value, it was a test of heart that he failed. Oh, I like how you said it. A test of heart that he failed. Very well said. Oh, and by the way, dun sa nagsasabing, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Hindi ba sinabi ko earlier in this life, he could have responded with grace by saying, well, I can't give you this one, but give me your contact details and I will send you another. Marcel Clares says, kahit gaano pagsira nila sa mga Duterte, hindi ito matutumba kasi maraming nagmamahal sa kanila. Maybe not all sa Davao City kasi may mga addict din dito o mga illegalista na patago. Pero majority ng Davaoenyo mahal sila. Davao del Norte may mga against kasi mga mukhang ayuda din at kurapon. Aray naman. Vince Tad says, may I ask, what is the main mandate of Congress and of the Senate? Bakit sila more on investigation rather than creating laws? I will answer this even if it is out of topic with the warning to everybody else na let's stick to the topic muna. Because I always give time for questions at the end of towards the end of any live or pag na-exhaust na natin yung topic. So, why? What is the main mandate? To create laws and to handle the budget. So, the inquiries, these are not real investigations, but are inquiries in aid of legislation. The purpose is to obtain information. Makati pala dahil yun? Is to obtain information in order to make laws. And Anthony said ngayon ay nakikipagkamay si BBM sa taong nanindigan ng buo na gagawin ang lahat para hindi siya makaupo at iniwan sa ere ang taong tumulong malaki para sa kanya nakaupo. Oo. OFW Hero says, kung hindi inaatake ni Lenny at Trillanes si Duterte, ay baka malamang na si Lenny po ang suporta ni VP Sara kaysa kay BBM. Si Lenny sanang naging presidente. Hindi. Very doubtful yan. Very doubtful yan. At the time of the elections in 2022, very much opposed sila and they would have said anything to tear down to tear down Inday. So no, I doubt that. Elsie Aquino Lumabi says, kaming mga absentee voters di makaboto sa midterm elections watching from Hong Kong. Ay, wow, sayang. Felipe Mates, you could have registered or reactivated your registration. Kaya lang natapos yun on September 30. Sabi ni Felipe, dito po sa Taiwan, 1 to 2 weeks lang po ang campaign period. Walang extravagant na ganap. Simple because Taiwanese know what BS, what's not. What's BS, mabuhay po kayo. Hi kay Ma'am Jessa, it's been a long time na ko lang po na-view ang post mo. Naka-throttle po kasi kami. So we have 2 pages in the Blue app in FB. One is Trixie Cruz Angeles page. So kung hindi po kayo doon nanonood, kung sa Luminous lang po, you can watch, always mag-follow din po kayo doon sa isang page. Ma'am Christine says, that's not how I meant it po, na maraming walang alam si BBM. He himself always says that as if that's an out and out proper justification. Totoo yan. The reason he says that is to prevent prosecution. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, ingat-ingat din tayo at what he doesn't know and saying what he doesn't know kasi baka gamitin nila as a defense. Tama din naman po kayo. Do you have an idea who the 2 signatories of the 2 letters PRD gave to Inday to discourage her from running for president? I have an idea, but it would not be fair for me to say it here because I would be, kumbaga, hindi siya suportado pa kumbaga hindi pa ko pa napaka-confirm. The only reason that I suspect them is because during conversations with those who are in the know, minsan may sinasabi sila. So, Merces, kitang-kita sa mukha ni VP ang galit, pero ganun pa man, nagtitimpi talaga siya kaya lalo siyang minahal ng tao. Echo Cruces, sabi ko na nga ba na wag nyo pagkatiwalaan yung mga Marcos, walang utang na loob kay Duterte. Opo. Rebecca Lantin says, alam ni V lahat ng nangyayari pero dahil tamad siya, hinayaan na lang niya si Tamba at Tisa for magtrabaho. May punto din naman po kayo doon. It's either ignorance or laziness. Sino pwede mag-file kay Tammy? Anybody, Mama Marisa is asking, sino pwede mag-file? Anybody with personal knowledge or knowledge through documents of what's going on. Kung ako yan, we can actually ask the ombudsman. Maraming pwedeng you just write a letter to the ombudsman, pwede rin pong anonymous, requesting to investigate the House Speaker for acts committed ganito, ganyan. And then you can attach, print out, or even, pwede kasi electronic, attach or put in the link of the Delaware case. So kung marami po ang susulat sa OMB, pwede pong anonymous, then mawawala ng choice si OMB but to at least open an investigation into that. Sabi ni Ma'am Christine, I hope media would have let Sarah finish her story first before asking questions. The questions might have been answered as her story progressed. Annoying too, they're wanting to be spoon-fed everything. Totoo yun, napasabi pa tuloy si VP Inday, magtrabaho naman kayo ng konti. Ricardo Calica says, sana po tumakbo kayo kahit sa Congress or party list. Sigurado po kayo mananalo. Pero kung sa 2028 pa po namin kayo mailuluklok sa Senado, I'm sure it's worth the wait. Uy, salamat po Concepcion Sumaoy says, kaya pala di tinuloy ni Amy ang hybrid election kasi alam niya na hindi siya mananalo. Walang abracadabra. Hala. So, tama yon. Pag-usapan natin yung sinabi ni VP Inday about Senator Amy at nasinabihan niya na gusto niya na parang one of these days, I'm trying to remember kung ano yung pasakalian niya dyan. Pero ang sinasabi niya is, hukayin ko yan at itapon ko yan sa West Philippine Sea. So, alam niya, narinig ito or nakita or nabasa ito ni Senator Amy doon sa GC. And well, hindi naman niya sinasabi na may sinagot si Sen Amy. Pero, kumbaga, what she's saying is aware si Senator Amy of her sentiments about this. And while they may still be civil, this might also indicate a new trajectory of their friendship. A new milestone. Sabi ni Mar Valencia, drag them to hell. No, that's not what she said. Drag me to hell. Sabi nga niya sige, drag me to hell. Pagdating sa impyerno, ako pa rin ang presidente. Ako ang presidente. Pagdating sa impyerno, ako ang presidente. Arlene Vlog says, grabe talaga na hindi natatakot ang nangingimi si Inday nakausap o tinuldukan na niya si Amy. Maybe. But, the VP is very, very civil, personally. She will never speak to you unkindly kahit harap-harapan to observe the protocols. But push her too far. And you've seen the videos of how she deals with people who have pushed her too far. Yumo, binasa ko na po yung yung comment mo. So, pwede ba pagka lang, yung mga in point lang muna. Vince Tad says, nalungkot at naiyak ko sa kwento ni VP about dun sa letter na binibigay sa kanila during campaign. For some, 5K is nothing, but for majority, 5K is everything. Yes, totoo yan. Isipin nyo ito, yung sinabi niyang yan, sa konteksto ng ayuda. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi yung pamimigay ng ayuda, parang pinalalabas pa yung pagbibigay sa kanila ay, ito pabor na, it's two sides of the same coin. Yung 5,000 na ipinagkait mo na napakaliit na bagay na ayaw niyang tanggapin yung sulat, at saka yung itong namimigay ka kasi meron kang nananamantala ka sa mga mahihirap na alam mo na ang laki-laking bagay nitong ayuda na ito with the unspoken na kapalit na ito po ay para ma-elect sila uli. Malapit na po ako dun sa destination ko kaya na tayo. Sabi ni Daft Tim, kung bibigyan ako ng pagkakataon ng Diyos, ibabalik ko ang lahat ng kinuha nila. Wow. Ayun, sabi ni Dorcas, pag hindi kayo tumigil, huhukayin ko si Marcos Sr. at itatapon ko sa West Philippine Sea. That is, for me, quite symbolic. Sabi ni Cooking, hindi ako umiiyak, hindi ako nagko-cook. Yun. Hindi ako nag-cook. Hindi ko pa nga ma-process yun kasi hanggang ngayon natatawa pa rin ako Bakit tayo kakalma? Sabi ni Vincent Esplana, kalma lang tayo mga mga kagababayan, basta tayo solid DDS, solid sa line-up ni PRD sa PDP, wala tayong ibabawas, pwede tayong magdagdag, depende sa i-endorse ni PRD. Simple lang yun sa akin. Bakit tayo kakalma? Itong galit nga natin, dapat pinapakita natin, di ba? Dapat inaano natin. I mean, even if you talk very, very objectively about what this administration has done and what it has not done, there's every reason for us to be angry. So bakit kalma lang tayo? Sino may sabing dapat kumalma tayo? Hindi ba dapat galit tayo? Galit tayo kasi nilalapastangan yung karapatan natin na napipilitan ang Vice President na lumabas at siya yung humarap sa mga sometimes outright bastos na mga katanungan ng mga kongresistang wala naman kapakaliit ang mandato ikumpara mo doon sa ating Vice President. Bakit ako kakalma? Pag nakikita ko na pinagtatawanan nila yung mga gutom, bakit tayo kakalma kung nakikita nyo na ang daming BS na nakita na ni Vice President, konti pa lang itong mga nilalabas niya. Bakit tayo kakalma? Samantalang nilalapastangan din nila ang dignidad ng ating Vice President. So, huwag niyong sasabihin ko kalma lang. Hindi po nagwo-work yung ganyang klaseng kalma. Galit tayo. Galit kung galit. Kasi yung galit ang dapat kinakapitan natin para magbago tayo ng ating binoboto, para magbago yung mga voting habits natin, para magbago ang lahat. Hindi pwedeng kalma. There is a time for everything. Sabi ni Joselito, baka nalaglag na sa upuan si B kung nakita niya press con ni VP Inday. Well, knowing him, he would probably avoid it and then avoid talking about it for a while. Sabi ni Eric, si VP at si Amy ba nag-uusap pa? Hindi ko po alam. Hindi ako insider sa kanilang friendship. Nakikita ko lang paminsan-minsan. And I cannot conjecture on that. Ang alam ko, hindi naman sila giyera. But with the VP statements today, medyo napapaisip ako at the status of their friendship. So, para sa akin, wake up call ito sa mga namumuno ngayon. Kung sa tingin ninyo, kampante pa rin kayo dun sa lugar ninyo, sa inyong tinitirikan sa ngayon, mag-isip-isip na kayo. Because the time for reckoning has already arrived. Ito na po ang panahon para tignan ninyo kung ano yung mga ginawa ninyo, ano na-accomplish ninyo, at kung sino ang mga sinasaktan yung patuloy-tuloy hanggang ngayon.